When I look back at that moment, I still remember the way the light came through our kitchen window in Phoenix, Arizona. The sun was just beginning to rise, and everything seemed calm and ordinary. At that time, I never imagined that one simple act of my son offering to help me would uncover a secret that had been hidden for years, a secret that changed the way we saw each other, our family, and the meaning of honesty. My name is Margaret Johnson, but most people call me Maggie. I had lived in Phoenix all my life. My husband, David Johnson, was a high school teacher, and together we had raised our only child, Ethan, who was 17 at the time. Ethan was one of those rare teenagers who was both kind and thoughtful, the kind of kid who still said thank you when you made him a sandwich, who still offered to help when he saw me carrying groceries from the car. On this particular weekend, David was away at a teachers' conference in Chicago. That left Ethan and me at home, enjoying what I thought would be a quiet couple of days. I had planned on doing some long overdue cleaning. "Mom, do you need any help?" Ethan asked as he walked into the kitchen, his hair still messy from sleeping in. I smiled, holding up the cleaning gloves I had just put on. "Actually, yes. Since your dad's away, I thought maybe you and I could tackle the storage room. It's a disaster in there." He groaned dramatically but laughed at the same time. "Fine, but only if we order pizza for lunch." "Deal," I replied. The storage room was more like a cave of forgotten memories. Boxes stacked high, old furniture covered in blankets, photo albums, toys Ethan had outgrown, even my grandmother's rocking chair that I had promised myself I would restore one day. We started by opening boxes, sorting through what to keep and what to donate. Ethan found his old baseball glove and immediately slipped it on, pretending to pitch. I laughed so hard I nearly dropped a box of Christmas ornaments. But then something unusual happened. Ethan pulled out a box that seemed heavier than the rest. The label simply said, "Kitchen Supplies," but when he opened it, he frowned. "Mom, these aren't kitchen supplies," he said slowly. I walked over, brushing dust off my hands. Inside the box were several manila folders, a small locked tin box, and a stack of letters tied with a ribbon. My heart skipped a beat. I had forgotten about that box, or maybe I had tried to forget. Ethan picked up one of the letters. The handwriting on the envelope was elegant. Not mine, not David's. "Wait, what is this?" he asked. "Ethan, maybe we should put that aside," I said quickly, my voice tighter than I meant. But teenagers are nothing if not curious. He carefully untied the ribbon, and as the letters spilled out, he began reading one. His eyes widened. "Mom, these are love letters. But they're not from Dad." My heart sank. I reached for the letters, but he held them back for a second, staring at me with confusion. "Mom, what's going on?" I sat down on an old trunk, feeling the weight of years pressing down on me. The truth was something I had buried in my past, long before Ethan was even born, long before I met David. "Ethan," I began softly, "those letters are from someone I once loved, many years ago, before your father. His name was Andrew. He and I were very close, but life took us in different directions. He moved away, and I stayed here. We wrote to each other for a long time, even after I met your dad. But once I married David, I stopped. I put all of it away, locked it up, and never looked back. I never told anyone. Not even your father." Ethan stared at me, stunned. "So, Dad doesn't know about this?" I shook my head. "No. Because it's in the past, and it never meant I didn't love your father. I do with all my heart. But Andrew was a part of my life, and at the time, I couldn't just throw those memories away." Ethan was quiet for a long time. I could see the conflict in his eyes. He had always seen me as his strong, straightforward mother, the woman who made pancakes on Saturday mornings and nagged him about cleaning his room. To discover that I had a secret past, it was shocking to him. Finally, he asked, "Mom, why keep it a secret? Why not just tell Dad?" "Because," I whispered, "sometimes secrets feel safer when they're locked away." I was afraid it would hurt him for no reason. Andrew isn't a part of my life anymore, and David is everything to me. But maybe I was wrong to keep it hidden. Maybe I should have been honest from the start. We packed the letters back into the box, but something had shifted between us. That night, Ethan sat down at the dinner table, his face serious. "Mom," he said, "I think you should tell Dad." He deserves to know. You always taught me that honesty matters, even when it's hard. His words struck me deeply. Here was my son, teaching me the very lesson I had tried to instill in him. When David returned from Chicago 2 days later, I felt my stomach twist with nerves. That evening, after Ethan went upstairs, I sat with David on the couch and told him everything. At first, his face was unreadable, but then he took my hand. "Maggie, thank you for telling me. It hurts a little knowing you held this part of your life back, but I also know we've built a life together based on love. The past doesn't change that. What matters is the truth, here and now." Tears filled my eyes. "I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner." He squeezed my hand. "We all have pasts. What matters is that you chose me, and we chose each other." Later that night, Ethan came downstairs and saw us sitting together, holding hands. He gave me a small, proud smile, as if to say, "I knew you could do it." From that day forward, the hidden box no longer held power over me. We decided to keep the letters, but not as a secret. Instead, they became a reminder of how far we had come, of the choices that shaped our family. Ethan had discovered a secret, yes, but more than that, he had helped me find the courage to be honest, to face my past, and to strengthen the trust within our family. And sometimes I think about how life has a way of surprising us. A simple Saturday cleaning the storage room turned into a lesson that none of us will ever forget. Because secrets may lie hidden in boxes, but truth always finds its way to the surface, especially when love is strong enough to carry it.